Hey there, dirt bike people. I'm Chuck from TrueTech, and today I'm going to show you a product that I am more excited about than any other dirt bike product that I have ever come across. So when I heard that two-strokes were going fuel injected, my biggest concern was that I'm constantly messing around with my two-stroke. I'm changing jetting constantly. I want to try different needles, and I want to be able to experiment with all kinds of different things. Fuel-injected bikes posed a risk to that experimenting. After a few years, of course, different companies on the market had all kinds of products that started introducing a level of tunability to the TPIs. I'm generally not a fan of trinkets and all kinds of things that come out for like performance mods really quickly. I'm really skeptical about that stuff. In my experience, it takes a long time to do really good R&D. There were lots of early products and I was pretty skeptical and I saw some mixed reviews, but one company really stood out, and of course that's TSP. Right from the beginning, TSP has been on board with fuel injected two-strokes. He's been experimenting with this for years, and so when the TPIs came out, he seemed to be ahead of the curve. The TSP power kit, so the head and the ECU reflash, has been a game changer, and that happened almost right away. There have been continued improvements with the injector relocation kit and several of the other products that TSP offers, but this one is a game changer. Obviously, a product like this is something that TSP has been working on for quite a while. I don't know exactly how long, but when I first put it on my bike, I was immediately impressed by how easy it was. And as soon as I made the first change, it blew my mind. This is the TSP ERM. This is the next step in the evolution of two-stroke fuel injection. It's so ridiculously simple. This is the dash, so if I start up the bike, it'll give me RPM and TPS. Then I click Tune. I have a TSP tuned map. I have already been messing with this thing, so I can go in here, I can click Modify. Fuel Map 1, so I can switch Map 1, Map 2. Fuel Map 2, so I'm currently on Map 2. You can see that I've made some changes already. Then you can go Ignition Map 1, Ignition Map 2. Ignition, so I've taken away some ignition in this area, and I've also added some fuel in this area. Then when I'm happy with the changes that I've made, I just click the Save button, click Save, Flash, and the little thing goes through. You hear the fuel pump. Press OK, done. Now I just plug this thing in, I press Tune, I make the changes that I want, I press Flash, and it's all over in less than a minute. There are all kinds of other features that are going to be coming as accessories to this product, and I don't know the scope of all the accessories and all that stuff and what this thing is going to be able to do yet. I've just started experimenting with it, and it is awesome. This makes me feel like I never want to go back to a carburetor in my life. It now means that fuel-injected two-strokes are more tunable than carbureted two-strokes. Not only more tunable, but it's easier to tune them. It's literally like click a couple of things, press flash, done. So I'm treating this thing just the same as I would treat it if it was a carburetor. I've got this steep hill here, and it gets really gnarly and technical with rocks at the top. Second gear, however it performs on both of those parts, I'll come down, I'll make a change with the ERM, and then I'll test again. And now, now I can click Tune. It does work with gloves, but it's a little bit finicky. So I'm going to modify. And what I've been thinking about doing is going a little bit less on the ignition. At 50% throttle and higher, at 6,000 RPM and higher, I'm retarding the ignition by 1 degree. Click flash, done. It's like 30 seconds to reflash it. All right, so now I'm back down to the bottom, and I'm gonna do the same thing going up, and I'll see if I like it better or worse. This has nothing to do with the fact that I screwed up on the hill, but I don't like that as much. That was still very strong, and it was a little bit smoother, but I feel like it was harder for me to ride because when I wanted to get on the throttle, I wasn't feeling quite the response that I wanted. So no problem, I just put it back 1 degree, basically just undo the changes that I made. I'm reflashing. Oh, it's done. And I'll continue on. Now, after I've done a hill climb like that and a gnarly section like that, that's why I really like that hill. It has both. Get 2 birds stoned at once. Then I just go ride. And I've been riding for like the last hour and 10, 15 minutes or so. And a lot of times what I find is I'll make a change when I'm testing, and then I go trail riding and it's doing something weird that I wasn't expected because I'm just naturally, holding the throttle at different positions and whatnot. So I do testing in specific situations, and then I just go trail riding and I try to ride in different areas, and that all contributes to the final map, or, in the past, the final jetting that I go with, or the squish, or, all the tuning stuff that anyone might do. So as I said, I'm super excited about this product. I'm really looking forward to using it more in the future in the shop here, day-to-day basis. If you want more information about it, you can visit TSP's website, or you can check out their YouTube channel, or you can contact the distributor in your area, or you can follow me on Instagram and send me a message and I'll do what I can. I can't wait to see how this product changes the two-stroke industry.